Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I have an excellent Division C East cast for you. ReGen Rebel taking on Hardstuck Support Group in tonight's best of three. Two teams with a rich history together. They came up through NGS together, playing, scrimming, doing all the friendly things. So I'm excited to see these two teams face off. Excited to bring that to you right here, youtube.com/@crushcasts. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for all of the extra content around these live streams. We've got edited videos, we got short videos, all the stuff. Just head on over, youtube.com/@crushcasts. Let's go to the map select. Check out the situation. Dragonshire, Cursed Hollow, Braxis Holdout, and Alterac Pass are banned away for our set tonight. We're going to start things off on Volskaya Foundry, as chosen by ReGen Rebel. Drafts up. Let's get in there. We are here. We are without Co-Catter for now. Cats are hanging out with my lovely wife as she gets ready for bed. They may visit later, or they may just decide to chill in the hallway, because they do that sometimes. Sonya, going to be the first ban here from Hardstuck Support Group. Sonya. We saw Sonya yesterday used as a follow-up CC with Leap to great effect. So not just an off-lane siege bot, can definitely bring it in the team fights as well. Vala to be the ban from ReGen Rebel. Probably our strongest scaling assassin right now. Just does a ton of work in the late game after all those talents sync up, especially with that auto attack build. Brightwing removed by Hardstuck Support Group. Nothing too targeted there, though that might enable them to take a little bit more dive. This Brightwing very strong. The catch on the polymorph with the shield, pixie dust. But overall, Brightwing's just a great hero, so that doesn't really tip off what they're trying to do with their comp. ReGen Rebel, are we going to see the Bruiser ban? Maybe an Anduin? They're going to get rid of the Johanna. Things looking very standard off the top. What will we see first here from Hardstuck Support Group? Volskaya Foundry. You could go with something like a Blaze, keep it general. You could do a Sylvanas. You could do, you know, grab your tank now. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Just grab the Diablo and force a response. Interesting choice. SmackLoud saying Zool first here on Volskaya Foundry. Now, this could be a Zool that stays with the team. That's not unheard of here on Volskaya. It could be just that Zool off lane. Usually you don't think of Volskaya as a split-pushing type map, so I'm interested to see what Hardstuck Support Group plans with this Zool. We might see him do something with, like a Li Ming, just to line everything up here. Blaze Sylvanas going to be the response from ReGen Rebel, looking pretty standard over there. Blaze, one of the top offlaners in the role. Sylvanas enabling the siege alongside the Protector. Hardstuck Support Group going with Gazlo Deckard. Well, the main thing that I'm seeing between all three of these heroes on Hardstuck Support Group is very large AoEs. Deckard can root people and slow people in a large area, put them to sleep in a large area. Gazlo with the Gravel Bomb controls a large area. Zool with either the Skeletal Mages or the Poison Nova hits pretty much everybody. So it's looking like Hardstuck Support Group's trying to just take down everybody at once with their comp right now. Lunara banned away here by ReGen Rebel. Lunara can definitely take advantage of folks clumped up and not moving, just applying those poison stacks and keeping the slows rolling. I was thinking something more like a Kael'thas to go along with this. Could also just do a Li Ming. Li Ming Zool, underrated combo in my opinion. As Zagara is banned away by Hardstuck Support Group. ReGen Rebel. They've got Blaze Bunker to get away from the giant explosion, cleanses poisons and stuff like that. A cleanse would probably be pretty useful. We'll see if they're going to take a cleanse healer here. maybe like a Rhaegar. Even an Uther would be pretty good. Gonna go with Lucio. Lucio, in this sort of situation, Lucio of course has a great cleanse, but Lucio has to get into the mix to hit that cleanse, and that could backfire here, depending on the timing of that Lucio, assuming it even is high 5. It could also just be a sound wave to counteract the big damage boom, which would work as well. Beast Red on that Zul'jin. Zul'jin, of course, doing very well here on Volskaya as the map tends to go very long. Hardstuck support group taking the Mei and Tracer here. Tracer a little bit offbeat with the rest of the composition, but can definitely pressure those side lanes and make sure that Zul'jin doesn't just feel happy and satisfied poking from the back line. Mei definitely adding to the area control aspect here from Hardstuck support group. Last pick here from ReGen Rebel. Looking for a frontliner. Gonna be ETC here from Gotham. Might be a little bit squishy into this area control team from Hardstuck support group. I was thinking something more along the lines of an Anubarak or a Muradin, who have more reliable escapes from all these area of effect slows and stuns, but ETC does have that instant speed on all of those abilities, so as long as his reaction time is quick enough, it can definitely work. Drafts are as such. Alrighty. Taking a look at our compositions once again. I feel like level 20, once Gazlo gets what I'm assuming is going to be the bomb toss and Zul's build completes, could be a problem here for ReGen Rebel. But I would say ReGen Rebel has the more traditionally strong composition. But it all comes down to execution. We'll see who's got it. Let's get into the game. Here we go. Game number 1 on the left in the blue, we have ReGen Rebel. Beastrend is on Zul'jin, Cawthon playing ETC, Lunatic is on the Lucio, Taco playing Sylvanas, and Meow Meow Cat's on the Blaze. On the right in the red, Hardstuck support group, Heathen Dawn on Gazlo, Syl is playing Deckard, Smackloud on the Zul, Random Engineer playing Mei, and it is Omar G on the Tracer. Game number 1 is underway. Checking our level 1 talents here. We got Prog Rock for ETC. Going to be stacking up those gloves to get an area of effect heal. Looks like Sylvanas, Taco jumping right onto the mid here. Getting a little bit of damage in with those black arrows. Opting for the Overwhelming Affliction here on level 1. That's our basic attack, stealing some percent damage versus this triple front line. As the wave clear commences and the rotations go out. Looks like Zul is going to be the offlaner here. At least for now. We might see some rotations from Hardstuck support group, moving Gazlo down there, moving Zul in between the lanes. Zul, at the moment, is the main source of wave clear for Hardstuck support group. Lunatic just sort of moving in between the lanes right now. Hardstuck support group is doing a good job of staying away from Zul'jin here in the early game. It's not as big of a problem here for Beastrend because they will eventually have to show up to the objective. And Zul'jin will start getting those autos off. Turret camp started here by ReGen Rebel. Hardstuck support group doing the same thing here over on the right. And teams are just kind of doing their business. Not a whole lot of action thus far. Lunatic coming across, helping them take this camp for a moment. But yeah, not too much aggression here in the early game, just maximizing the amount of XP they can get. Taco going to get some chip damage onto the top wall, popping those black arrows. Random Engineer is going to catch him on the retreat. Omar G trying to catch up with those blinks. Taco could be in some trouble here. There is the pulse bomb, and Sylvanas will go down. Nice job by Random Engineer, seeing that haunting wave go out and be ready for the catch. Hardstuck support group hanging around the top side here, thinking about engaging onto that front line. Omar G is going to be discovered here on the low side. Beastrend could be in a spot of trouble. Bumped back in by Random Engineer, and that will be Zul'jin taken down. Nice job taking advantage there. Random Engineer might pay for it, but no, manages to get away. So I wouldn't say two takedowns off the aggression here of Hardstuck support group, but clearly ready to rock. When they find someone out of position, they've got the first 2 takedowns of this game. Control point getting ready to unlock here. Both teams thinking about their top siege camp. ReGen Rebel already has theirs out. We see Hardstuck support group working on getting theirs going. And of course, they will be wanting to soak level 7 before any major team fight breaks out here. Sylvanas trying to be cheeky in the top lane with the Merc Queen here. It's Heathen Dawn working on clearing. This time, Lunatic in the area to make sure Taco gets out safely. ReGen Rebel getting some channel time on this objective. Hardstuck support group, they're going to push through the top lane. They've still got a full health siege camp. Make use of Gazlo's sieging prowess here. Zul pushing out the bottom lane as Meow Meow Cats has come up to join the team. Cawthon trying to stay on the point and keep this percentage ticking, but right now the bottom wave it was not being soaked by ReGen Rebel. Sylvanas going back to get another turret here for the blue team. Lunatic trying to stay on the point and not allow any progress for Hardstuck support group on this protector. He is eventually forced off, though. There's another turret. Sylvanas is on the way, and we might see our first big fight here. Everyone in the area, Meow Meow Cats, not going to commit the jet propulsion just yet, is going to go hit it onto Zul. Zomar G in the back line, trying to put some damage onto Beastren and Taco. Random Engineer on the front line getting body blocked there, has to pop the cryostasis just in time. It does manage to escape. Meow Meow Cat's peeling away Smack Loud. Cawthon slides on through. There's a great bump back from Lunatic, but Cawthon will fall as well. 1-for-1 trade so far. 95% and counting here. Overtime ticking down. Nice catch onto Lucio. Lunatic trying to get away. Lucio will get out. But Hardstuck support group, they've won the war of attrition and will pick up this first protector. We're already seeing that area of effect usage here from Hardstuck support group. Mei and Gazlo controlling those zones, and that's only going to get even more powerful once level 10s are here. Cawthon trying to ward away here, get the damage up towards this protector. 10's nearly here for both sides. Blaze and Zul in the offlane soaking there. 10's here for Hardstuck support group. They've got the Gravo Bomb, they've got the Sticky Bomb. Poison Nova, stay a while and listen. And May's still considering here what they're going to take on level 10. ReGen Rebel looking at the Wailing Arrow, Taz Dingo, Mosh Pit, High 5. Blaze still holding that 10.
So that is the extent.
Overall Protector not getting a whole lot done there. A little bit of chip damage onto the top wall, but playing very safely. Was Hardstuck support group there. Right now they're looking for Smack Loud. There's the dodge. Can we get a slide from ETC? Stun does hit. Do they have enough damage? Just the body block is fantastic. But Smack Loud is just healing up, and now ETC is thrown into the enemy fort range. Zul able to survive there. Can ETC get out? Gonna bump back Tracer, but it looks like the chase is gonna be a little too strong. ETC goes down. As Zul building into that blue buff, Curse Strikes heal for 70% of the damage dealt to heroes, and you saw that as Zul was just cleaving onto everybody and not going down. Blaze going to soak the mid here. Tracer chasing on through. Sticky Bomb connects onto Lucio, but the push-off to get away from the Scroll of Sealing was in time. Next control point getting ready to unlock. Siege camps being worked on by both sides. ReGen Rebel getting theirs slightly ahead. Right now, Blaze really sticking with the team a lot here for ReGen Rebel. And when they're behind XP, I'd really like to see Blaze favoring that off lane. We're going to see them head on down now to grab all that XP. Sylvanas getting behind the wall as we see the heal camp has been started by Hardstuck support group. Suljin not in the area though, just the 3 members here on the top side. They're going to hang out, but there's not much they can do diving into 4. Cawthon is going to contest here. Blaze and Zul'jin are on the way, but 2 are sent on out. Wow, big combo into the back line. Is there enough damage? There is. Lucio goes down. Beastrend forced away there, not able to safely stay in auto attack. Meow Meow Cat's on the back line trying to 1v4 right now as Beastrend working on Smack Loud. Sylvanas goes down to the Poison Nova. Blaze goes down to the pressure on the top side. Hardstuck support group have been doing a fantastic job here of catching and countering on these team fights. I was a little surprised that Cawthon chose to engage there with Zul'jin not in the area, but they almost got it. But ended up getting punished there by Mei and Gazla. "13's about to be here for ReGen Rebel, but 14's have already arrived for Hardstuck support group.
Control it and you can pilot the protector.
Zool pushing through the top lane, going to start the objective channel as well. And ReGen Rebel, they're on even talent tiers if they want to try another team fight here. But they're starting to lose a little bit of ground. Cawthon trying to catch Tracer, but had a blink ready. We're 5v5 here in the top lane. This objective channel has been stopped. Cawthon looking for an opportunity there out front. As Lucio holds down the point for now. Zul'jin up to 14 of those 30 stacks that you want on level 1, not doing too badly. ETC 18 globes out of 20 here. Hardstuck support group thinking about whether they want to engage. Looks like Zool just throwing as much wave into the tower as they can. Blaze has to respond here. That could be the cue to engage. Random Engineer gonna look for something here. Blaze still in the mid. There's the slow. Sticky Bomb goes out. Cawthon has the slide to get back to safety, and now Blaze has rejoined ReGen Rebel. Smackloud now the one staying on the point for Hardstuck support group. Cawthon looking to wrap around here and get a possible mosh. Silence goes out onto Gazlo, but wow, what a massive avalanche from Mei, sending 3 into the back line. Now Lunatic and Cawthon are in trouble. Both get tagged with the Poison Nova. They're trying to get into the bunker. Cawthon is able to get in there and cleanse the poison, but there's too much damage. Tried to mosh their way back to safety, but it was not enough. Oh no, Lucio tried to go in and get the cleanse and will be punished for it. Both Blaze and Lucio taken down here. And Hardstuck support group, they're starting to kind of run away with this. Looking for Beastrend on the back line. Mei finds the stun. Is there enough damage to get the takedown here? Looks like no. They've got the 16 advantage. Solid 2-level lead as the next protector is claimed by Hardstuck support group. No one getting inside for now.
Has taken control of a protector.
The duo will get inside here. Gazlo trying to work on the mid as the protector will come on down to finish this off. Ooh. Level 17 achieved for Hardstuck support group as they're now looking to move towards the final fort here on the side of ReGen Rebel. Wall's going to be swiftly taken care of. Blaze and Zool in the off lane. Gunner firing wildly here. In the Protector. Cawthon sliding into the back. Silence Arrow does go out, but uh-oh, Beastrend being run down here is forced to pop the Taz Dingo. Stunned by Gazlo. Nice timing from Heathen Dawn. Lucio will be picked off as well. Cawthon being chased out. Can Omar G get the last couple hits? There's the hit. Taco pulled in as well. The Unstoppable and the movement speed is enough to get Sylvanas back to safety. Up to 13 takedowns now. Hardstuck support group. Even with this solo backline Tracer, seem to be putting out well enough damage here in these fights. Turret camp being stolen by Hardstuck support group. This ReGen Rebel gonna try to push the top lane out with this siege camp. SmackCloud has one to respond with though. Hardstuck support group still on even talent tiers until level 20, so they could force a fight with a 2-level advantage and still be fine. Though I wouldn't mind them just waiting for 20 and then trying to slow siege a keep. Heal camp taken by ReGen Rebel. One thing not enough teams get the chance to practice is what to do with that level 20 advantage. So right now they're about to get level 20. ReGen Rebel will probably have just hit level 18. It's like, okay. So there's no objective, there's no, boss to take. What do you do? And what you do is go park yourself in front of the opponent's structure and dare them to fight you. You say, if you want to come fight us and save your keep, you can. But you're fighting into 20s. '20s are achieved. Hardstuck support group. See what they do with this. Looks like they're going to group up on the top lane for now. We'll see if they do get that slow siege going. Showing up on the wall here, just going to burn that down. Beastrend stopped on the low side. It is big Gravo here for Heathen Dawn. Could try for an engage. Stepping up to the top keep. Cawthon looking for an engage. Is going to slide sideways onto SmackCloud. Silence Arrow catches onto 3. Meow Meow Cats with a huge stun onto 4. Is there enough to move ahead? Combo massive here from Gazlo and Zool. Lucio and ETC both go down. Zul'jin trying to turn around a kill here. Is unkillable for a while, but finally will be taken down. Random Engineer survives. That is another triple for the members of Hardstuck support group. With 40 seconds, they might be able to just move through and take this core. Meow Meow Cat's trying to slow them down a little bit, but being 2 levels back, it's tough to deal enough damage. They're going to get the catch here. Ooh, I think that's the level 20 for Random Engineer. Yeah, that was the flash freeze. They're going to score another takedown. Still 10 seconds until ETC and Lucio are back. They're not dealing a ton of damage. Heathen Dawn's got to get in there. There they go. Core shielding's going down. Minions are locked in. This looks like it's going to be game number 1 going over to Hardstuck support group. Very, very well played with their style of composition. GG. I was doubting their comp. I was like, okay, I mean, they've got the area control. They're going to be able to lock down a large area with those ults, with those cooldowns. I didn't think it would work as well as it did. It ended up being extremely effective. ReGen Rebel just couldn't really find a way into those fights. We'll see if they have a chance to find their way back into this series. Let's go to the postgame. Taco on the Sylvanas, top hero damage there. On the side of ReGen Rebel, a little over 37,000. Very even damage numbers. 44, 39, 30 between Tracer, Gazlo, and Zool. there for Hardstuck support group. Tracer pulling ahead on those damage numbers in the end, 44,500. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard, and then we will prepare ourselves for game number 2. All right. Game number 1 is in the books. We are going to go to a short break as the teams get the lobby all set up. But when we return, this Division C East matchup rolls on. ReGen Rebel versus Hardstuck support group. Don't go far. I've got one of my 17 mobility tools available. It's all good. Gotta watch out. The scatter arrow nearly connecting. Objective is claimed. Emerald Wind hits. There's a great follow-up stun onto the front line by Hogger, and Brightwing will be caught. 0-day attack. Trying to use that movement speed from the Adrenal Stim Pack to move out. Full Shield Immortal. Oh, great stun from EZK onto 2. There's tray work over the wall, and 0-day attack will be going down. Nice chase through by Reset City, but now they've got to deal with a Full Shield Immortal in here in the bottom lane. Down to 50% and dropping. Synthesis now jumping in there, and this looks like Heavy Greg have the damage. Uh-oh. No control from Hogger, but Hogger will go down. Stunned by the core. There goes Diablo. Genji falls. Core at 26%, and it looks like the defense will be enough. Sith trying to get away will go down. Malthael falls as well. Core saved at 26. Rest of the team for Cho'Gahl Rescue Rangers is coming up. Tazek is looking for something. Anduin is put into the cocoon here. Stun onto the backline as Muidar tries to get a mosh but will not connect. Chaos Pigeon gets the stun with the Fear follow-up. Hebrew Hammer, X strikes into the back. ETC going to be the first to go down in this scuffle. So many low trying to escape. There goes Anduin. Emski chases forward onto Zoom, then Boom. He keeps getting slowed and cannot escape. Triple so far. Hebrew Hammer once more. Chaos Pigeon will go down. Pina Colada escapes. That's going to be a quad here for the members of Cho'Gahl Rescue Rangers. Nubrak going for the super flank here.
I'm coming for you.
Waiting for the team to come up. Isaac coming as well. They're looking at patience here. Isaac with the drag. Is the damage there, though? It is. Malfurion goes down. Nice crab claw attack by Boogans Forever. Here comes Fade. They want to take a fight here. Slide from Cat and Wedge. Drinking Bird gets away, bumped back. Gust is committed, and there's the save from Goliath. This could be a turnaround opportunity for Duratan's Couch. Wildcard still in the mix here. There's the light bomb to the back. It's a stun onto 4 on that front line sliding mosh. The tour bus catches them as well. Duratan's Couch looking to finish him here. That is a triple kill. They're looking for more. Yonners moves in. That is the swift strike onto Falstad. Quad kill for Duratan's Couch. Can they catch up to Brett Michaels? Looks like the answer is no, but they've got a quad, and they're going to start marching through the top lane. Bird going way into the back line, finding Goliath there. Unrelenting Strikes goes out. Dragon Arrow hits as well. Taunt onto Malfurion on the front line. Goliath bumped away. It's a huge silence. Is it going to be enough? Hanzo will go down, and Goliath survives. I Just Fizz coming on down to try to secure the kill onto the rest. Drinking Bird trying to trade out versus Yonners, but there's the blink. Kira goes down. The short-handed defense double kill for Duratan's Couch. TTO continuing to jump in. There's the stun, though, from the edge, and Muradin is taken out. It's going to be another bunker here from Blaze. Flyest Raven trying to get the resets on those Fan of Knives. Blaze will fall. That will be Maiev taken out as well. Somehow Quantum and Ferret going to keep on living here. Mike is caught and taken out. Iron being run down as well. And that will be a full team kill for Bronze 6 with the 3-level lead in the open bottom lane. It looks like they're just going to go try to take this game. He wants a flank opportunity. Corrosive slide goes out. There's the ice wall trapping 1. Corrosive is just going to mosh on the spot. Catches 4 targets here. Sill, the only one unmoshed. Smackloud in trouble. There goes Brightwing. Misha is low. Will be going down next. There she goes. Isaac stunning onto the back line. Here comes non-champion. Johanna just soaking up so much engage and damage here. Majesty wants to get these hits onto non-champion and Miller Coffee. Calaboth low has to get away. Another Entomb goes out, this time onto Vala. Great positioning there from Majesty, getting the burst kill with that Mimic. Trey work. Gathered up. Valkyrie coming on down. Nice silence onto Orphea. Is there enough damage to follow it up? Drag connects. There's the Ancestral. The root does land, though. Orphea looking for any way out. Bit of self-healing, but it won't be enough. Xenochrist goes in there to try to help get the save, but will be just chain CC'd as well. Double kill for Reset City. Silence and Tomb goes out onto Rhaegar. Rhaegar trying to turn around. Crushing Jaws catches 2. Ancestral lands. Big splash. Gazlo's going to go down, and Saber Moon will survive. Azebo is put into the cocoon as the chase continues. Showengal Rescue Rangers. That's another pick-off onto Malfurion. Muidar and Chaos Pigeon trying to run away. Last Iron Skin hits. Muidar is super low. Chase forward, and that will be the pick. Chaos Pigeon falls as well. Sandy holding onto the front line. Isolation goes out, does not hit. D-Shield and Ancestral used there. Juan Pablo, though, now without any cooldowns, has to back away. X-Strike from Genji. Will be stopped there from Uther. Johanna taken down in the mix. Flyest Raven receiving the short range. Ooh, Juan Pablo trying to trade out there. Will go down at the gate. Iron was like, I got you. And Genji's like, no, don't pull me. I've got one of my 17 mobility tools available. It's all good. Gotta watch out. The scatter arrow nearly connecting. Objective is claimed. Emerald Wind hits. There's a great follow-up stun onto the front line by Hogger, and Brightwing will be caught. 0-day attack. Trying to use that movement speed from the Adrenal Stim Pack to move out. Full Shield Immortal. Oh, great stun from EZK onto 2. There's Trey work over the wall, and 0-day attack will be going down. Nice chase through by Reset City, but now they've got to deal with a Full Shield Immortal in here in the bottom lane. Down to 50% and dropping. Synthesis now jumping in there, and this looks like Heavy Greg have the damage. Uh-oh. No control from Hogger, but Hogger will go down. Stunned by the core. There goes Diablo. Genji falls. Core at 26%, and it looks like the defense will be enough. Sith trying to get away will go down. Malthael falls as well. Core saved at 26. Rest of the team for Cho'Gath Rescue Rangers is coming up. Tazak is looking for something. Anyone is put into the cocoon here. Stun onto the backline as Muidar tries to get a mosh but will not connect. Chaos Pigeon gets the stun with the Fear follow-up. Hebrew Hammer, X strikes into the back. ETC going to be the first to go down in this scuffle. So many low trying to escape. There goes Anduin. Emski chases forward onto Zoom, then boom. All right, welcome back. We are getting ready for game number 2 here. Hardstuck support group currently up 1-0 over ReGen Rebel. Took a minute to find my teams again, but we have located them. And we are getting set here for game number 2. Almost there. So close. Just waiting for the last ready from our second team. Hope you've been having an excellent week. We're almost there. One more day. One more day. And then it's the weekend. If you're a weekend worker, sucks to be you. Hope you had a good Monday, Tuesday, or whenever your usual days off are. I'm a Monday to Friday kind of dude. And I take all of the office holidays that I possibly can. Such is the life of a desk jockey. Oh, speaking of desk jockey, check your posture, team. Make sure you're not slouching. Make sure your chin is... Don't do the gamer hunch. Check your posture. It's always good. They must be cooking up one hell of a draft. It's been, I don't know, 10 minutes since the last game ended. This better be the greatest draft of all time that needed much, much talk and much meeting time to get sorted. Will it be the greatest draft of all time? Only time can tell as we continue to wait for that ready. This is where the power of editing is going to come in. YouTube's not even going to see this part. YouTube's going to see the score screen of the last game, go straight into the map select, go straight into the draft. And they're not even going to know that we were sitting here chilling, looking at cats. Jin Jin. Hey, buddy. Just having a bath back there. Well, hopefully ReGen Rebel's ready soon. As we just see once they're all set to go. No word just yet. There we go. The ready's out. Let's go to the map select. We are going to Garden of Terror here for game number 2. This one chosen by Hardstuck Support Group. We had we had Cursed Band, right? Yeah. Cursed Band, Alterac Band. Garden is kind of the other big map aside from Sky Temple. Hardstuck Support Group gonna try to bring it home there. Let's get into the draft. We got there. Man, I gotta constantly check my posture. You know what I need? I need like a headrest. I need something where I can just know that when my head's touching it, I'm good to go. I should probably get a new chair by the end of the year. This chair has been completely ripped to shreds by my cats. Still works great. It's very comfortable. It supports me well. It's got good adjustments. But you know, it could be time. It could just be time. Bands off the top looking fairly regular, except Gazlo was removed there by ReGen Rebel. Sonya gone, Vala gone. We'll see if Johanna comes back around here for ReGen Rebel, or if Hardstuck Support Group have something else in mind here. What do we got? They will ban away Johanna. No Joes allowed. ReGen Rebel going to be first to act here. Garden of Terror, you're thinking about camp taking abilities, you're thinking about being, you know, pretty independent in lane, as it's more difficult to rotate. No rotatos very often. Though you can have a roaming ambusher, that totally works. Meow Meow Cat's going to reprise the role here on the Blaze. Did make some big plays. Jet Propulsion stunned onto 3 or 4 pretty regularly. Just didn't work out there in game number 1. But Blaze can hold down a lane solo, does pretty good at taking camps. Not the fastest around, but definitely comes out with very high resources. Though having a damage behind them to help is always good here on Garden of Terror. Hardstuck Support Group, they're going back to the Zool. Snack Cloud picking that up, and still going for Stukov this time. That can be a pretty deadly combo, because Zool can forecast the route location and Stukov can be ready with the Silence Puddle. So that'll be something to watch out for. Taco opting for Brightwing here, so we got at least a little bit of a cleanse. Cawthon going for a Nubarak, definitely a somewhat safer front line, and with the unstoppable Burrow Charge can shed the Bone Prism. Can be pretty aggressive too. We'll see what sort of assassins they want to tack onto this comp. Zul'jin band. Personally, I wouldn't be as worried about a Zul'jin, because you can just put the Bone Prison and put the Silence. I know Zul'jin has an ability to get rid of the Bone Prison. But maybe they're just playing the stats, playing the numbers here. ReGen Rebel looking across, seeing some familiar faces there over on the right. What's the ban? They're gonna get rid of May. It's gonna be May. I know I'll never stop making that joke. I'm over 30 now. I have a very limited repertoire of jokes that I will now tell for the rest of my life. That's one of them. JT forever, baby. Hardstuck support group. What are they going to put alongside the Zul Stukov? You know what they need? A butcher. That would really round this out. Heathen Dawn opting for Chromie, a good hero, as opposed to a great hero like the Butcher. Random Engineer opting for the Muradin. Definitely a stalwart frontliner in the face of a Nubarak Blaze, can really soak in those stuns and live to tell the tale. ReGen Rebel. Do they have a Genji on their repertoire? Because I feel like that would be pretty dope. Junkrat Zagara. Interesting. I thought they were going to be a little more divey, try to go past the front line. Zagara Junkrat don't really go past the front line, but they can control it, and Zagara can do some decent damage in the later game to Muradin with all of those percent dealing summons. If that is indeed the way that Beastren wants to go. Omar G on the last pick here, looking to flex. For Hardstuck support group, gonna flex into the Hogger. A camp clearing machine that cannot be contained. This time I'd say Hardstuck support group taking a lot more of a straightforward comp compared to the last one. They've got that Chromie for solid follow-up. They've got the Zul Stukov connection. Hogger, one of the best picks here on this map. ReGen Rebel, though, that's a lot of damage between Junkrat and Zagara. Especially if it goes late, if Zagara goes the right build. Hogger and Muradin gonna start feeling the pain. There's a lot of map control there from Hardstuck support group. ReGen Rebel might not get the chance to fight. Let's find out. Let's get into the game. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, once again, it is ReGen Rebel. Cawthon on the Blaze, the rest of the team on the way. Meow Meow Cat's coming into frame on the Brightwing. Here comes Lunatic on the Junkrat. Where's everyone else? Where are they? Beastren's on Zagara. And Tacos on the Nubarak. On the right in the red, it is Hardstuck support group, ready and standing to be counted. Smack Loud on the Zul, Heathen Dawn playing Chromie, Syl on Stukov, Random Engineer on Muradin, and Omar G on the Hogger. We have begun game number 2. Level 1 talents are being selected. Looks like we've got the Fetid Touch quest here for Stukov. Not one that we see often, but can do some good work with reaching out and initiating those slows. And being able to contribute at a safe range to the CC train. That's our only stacking talent here. Aside from Muradin, who stacks to 25 and beyond with the Stormbolt. Zagara just setting up those little creeping nodes in the mid lane here. Brightwing covering the bottom lane, Blaze covering the top. Hogger getting ready to do some camps here. Gonna need someone to help cover those lanes. Omar G has begun. The spin of doom. Oh no. Did not line it up. Only got 2 bounces in the spin of doom. That was more the spin of minor inconvenience than the spin of doom. Nonetheless, Hogger's still going to wrap this up fairly quick because Hogger is a fair and balanced hero when it comes to camp taking. Here comes Beastren. Smackloud still has the bone armor. Taco's already used the dig, so it looks like Zul going to be able to get away. Omar G forced to go cover that top lane as the rest of the team here from Hardstuck support group hanging out in the mid. Someone's got to go relieve Hogger so they can go just do all the camps. There we go. Hogger going to go ahead and start up this this bruiser. As Chromie takes down the top lane.
But which of you will gather them?
First seed spawning on the low side of the map on the left, favoring ReGen Rebel. Bruiser camp being picked up there. 2 camps taken here by Hardstuck support group, 1 for ReGen Rebel before our first objective.
The first seed is sprouted.
Well, that Bruiser camp going to be pushing the top lane alone, as right now ReGen Rebel trying to quickly take down this first objective, but Junkrat's actually caught there in the mid. Taco able to steal one. For ReGen Rebel. Uh-oh. Ooh, had enough room to get over the wall there. Those are always tricky. Sometimes you feel like you're in range and then they get pulled up short and you feel pretty bad, but Taco measuring that out very well. Stukov trying to solo down this camp could definitely use a little help.
There to gather it.
Top lane Bruiser camp took a pretty decent chunk out of this wall during that short objective phase. Hardstuck support group finishing off their side camp. This Hogger just having a grand old time here in the top lane. Spinning back and forth. Random Engineer still has the Dwarf Toss to get back to safety. Next seed is getting ready to be gathered here. Both teams kind of in the area already. Zagara split off here for ReGen Rebel, though. Could be an opportunity for Hardstuck support group as Zool comes to join the team. Talk will be targeted by the Bone Prison. Goes in and stuns 3. Coffin follows up with another stun onto 3, but the damage not really in range here. Taco in the midst is trying to get out, but is being triple body blocked. Anubrak goes down. Oh, Chromie with the fadeaway onto Junkrat there. Ends up with a double takedown. Evens up the seed count at 1-1. Really good body block has been called. It wasn't a full enclosure, but there was definitely no way out. Taco tried at least 3 exits there. And all of them were closed to his big beetle booty. Just doing their best to clear up the creep here as Hogger takes down that mid camp. Lunatic's starting to come across in case there's an opportunity to follow up on a Smack Cloud. Next seed spawning on the bottom right here. Blaze wants to do this camp, but will be behind in reaching the objective if they do. Looks like Anubrak actually going up to the top lane here. ReGen Rebel looks like they're going to give this up and try to get some split pressure. Brightwing and Anubrak, not the greatest sieging duo in terms of speed, but with those beetles spawning, they can stay up there pretty much indefinitely. So it'll be 2-1 on the points as ReGen Rebel looks to take this top structure. Meow Meow Cat's coming on down to the bottom lane to help with the engage here in front of the wall. Silent Zone out of the Meow Meow Cats. Brightwing survives. MRG nearly put over the wall there, but not quite enough. Looks like we've got a little bit of a base race going on as ReGen Rebel with their 10s. Oh, Junkrat is taunted there, or is interrupted, I should say. For a possible engage here. Stukov slowing everybody. Is OMRG going to turn it around with the Shockwave? Random Engineer with a Stormbolt. Perfect follow-up. That is going to be a trade first, but then Brightwing does go down. Wow. Great job there. Following up on that re-engage from range. Beastren staying far too long there will be punished. And that will be fort for fort ultimately, as Pop Fort did go down to Anubrak. Taco using the beetles to get the aggro and gets the take on the curse, or on the seed point. Using Anubrak to full effect there. 2-2. The objective wave will be coming on the next objective. Spawn, I should say. Hardstuck support group once again looking like they're ahead on the takedowns thus far, but it's even on the map. It's pretty even on the experience. So that means ReGen Rebel, if they can get some kills late, they can sort of catapult into the lead here on experience.
Are you ready for it?
Starting to come across, Random Engineer and trying to ward them away from this camp. SmackCloud stepping up there. Taco not able to get onto the point as Syl had already activated the massive shove. Lunatic trying to get away here. Double stun, great patience there from Muradin, but there's the cleanse. Random Engineer could be in trouble, has to use the avatar just in case. Omar G wants to break out Stukov, but is forced to run away. Syl will be sacrificed here. Nice takedown by ReGen Rebel. Seed has spawned here on the bottom side. Hardstuck support group. Not even going to contest. They're just going to let this go over to ReGen Rebel. Omar G able to tag that camp before the objective spawns, so he does get to finish it. In the top lane here, Beastren. Oh no! Oh, luckily. Right when it came on through, Beastren walked right into that poison nova. Nubrak splitting once again here away from the team. Looks like there's a little collapse here in the mid. This objective here being quickly taken down. Right wing pushing out the top lane. SmackCloud tries to respond. ReGen Rebel trying to slow siege down this fort. Looks like Zool's got the final Garden Terror sorted out. Coffin gets away from trouble there. So ReGen Rebel just rotates right back and says, thank you very much for the fort. Random Engineer cocooned, polymorphed, stunned, whatever. You name it. It happened to Random Engineer. It's like possibly thinking about an invade here. Random Engineer steps up. Zagara is caught in the bush. There's the follow-up from Stukov. Wow. Nowhere to go. Zagara is taken down. These long-range engages with the Stukov follow-up have been crazy. Cawthon trying to peel there with that big block. Gonna be stunned out. Random Engineer steps forward. There's the stun. Silence as well. Blaze goes down. Right wing nowhere to blink. Caught by the... well, because it was Chromie, it would look like the end of a shockwave there. But that's a triple. Now continuing on the pressure here in the bottom lane. They don't have minions just yet, but there's kind of a 1.5 stack on the way right now. Similar to game number 1, Hardstuck support group just looking more confident in these team fights. (16 to 15). Zool dealing with the top lane. Next seed is getting ready to spawn. Hardstuck support group do have a wave on the way if they can secure that seed. SmackCloud continuing to pressure. ReGen Rebel are as 4 in the bottom lane here, so it looks like they're just willing to give up this objective phase. Still getting that covered here. And Hardstuck support group, they've got Garden Terrors on their way. Zagara dealing with the top lane. We've got Anubrak dealing with the bottom lane. Possible collapse here onto Beastran. Zagara with no real movement abilities other than being fast on creep. unable to dodge, and will be taken down. Taco just trying to push down this fort anyway, just spawning all the beetles that they can. Bottom Garden Terror still pushing in. Top has been dealt with. Even Talontiers here, if we want to see a fight break out here in the top lane. Blaze is on the way. It looks like the answer is no here from Hardstuck Support Group. Taco going into the back. Chromie is in the cocoon here. Trying to start a fight is ReGen Rebel. Poison Nova hits onto the backline though, and Beast Ren just too flimsy. Will be taken down. There's a stun on the top. Meow Meow Cats has the blink heal to get to safety though. Still continuing their slow siege. 5 versus 4 now. Meow Meow Cats, oh my gosh, was taking a ton of damage there from Chromie. This random engineer goes into the backline, stun onto Taco, the root is in, and a new Baraki is down. A very timely pick for the members of Hardstuck Support Group. They're going to take down the last fort, and we'll see what else they can do here with this 40 seconds. Back to 0-0 on the seed points. So it'll be a little bit of a wait before our next Garden Terrors come through. See, getting ready to spawn. Lanes are all pushed in here for Hardstuck Support Group. I can't imagine ReGen Rebel is thinking about contesting this. Just too fractured, too much to do on the map. SmackLoud trying to go forward and find Lunatic. Random Engineer over the wall does connect. Bone Prison goes out. Augur getting in range for the follow-up. Lunatic trying to get away here on the top side. Random Engineer misses with the Stormbolt. Taco in the back line trying to peel there. I don't know if they used the Shadow Charge, or not the Shadow Charge, the Burrow Charge. Everyone gets away. Lunatic dodging to the low side. Junkrat goes down. An extended chase, but coming out ahead there, Hardstuck Support Group.
A seed is sprouting. The anticipation.
A little bit of double camp steal action. This bruiser camp will lock away the minions for quite a while until it's dealt with. ReGen Rebel only is 4 right now. They gotta watch out. Cawthon out of the bush, sees them coming. Syl on the opposite side here as Heathen Dawn catches up. Zool not here though. Stun from Omar G. Random Engineer gets back to safety. All the while they kept this camp ticking. Taco goes in but comes up short. Camp goes over to Hardstuck Support Group. Next seed getting ready to spawn. Looks like Hardstuck Support Group gonna go up 2-0 on these seed points. No problemo. Taco getting this bottom lane prepped up, getting it cleared and pushing once again. And right now it's just kind of camp time. Taco peels away there. Gonna put Augur in the cocoon. Random Engineer trying to break them out and do so effectively. SmackLoud can't get in range there of Zagara. Gonna be rooted, gonna be stunned. Next seed spawn is in the back. Looking at another Garden Terror phase here for Hardstuck Support Group if they can pick this up. ReGen Rebel. Pre-20 here as Cawthon steps forward. Gonna be found in the bush. Is there enough follow-up damage? Oh no, knocked off to the side there. Blaze uses the bunker to try to get back to safety. Wow, Hogger taken out there by Lunatic. Cigar actually getting the last touch as Poison Nova roasts onto the back line. Still Zool to go down. Random Engineer wants to trade there. Anubarak's going to be taken out. Heathen Dawn in some trouble. Syl with the push away. 2 for 1 so far here for ReGen Rebel. But now they've got to deal with mid lane pressure. Top lane Catapult is doing work. They'll all have to be equalized here. Random Engineer and crew, they want to keep members here for as long as they can, but they don't feel like they want to risk an interrupt. They're just going to give up the seed point. Top lane Catapult's doing work here. Only as 3 right now is the red team. Top Keep took quite a bit of damage there from those unattended minions.
Before you know it.
Next seed getting ready to sprout in the top left. Nope, as I take a sip of water, there's an invade coming on through. Random Engineer comes across, can't get the Stormbolt. Omar G gonna keep this camp up and going. Nice steal from Hardstuck support group. Murden continuing to want to chase forward. Random Engineer pops the rewind. Seed point is given away. That means we're back to 2-2 again. Taco has been kind of playing a split push Anubarak style here so far this game. Honestly, getting some pretty good effect. Random Engineer, Omar G, uh-oh. They're going to crash the party. 2v3 for now, with a lot of damage out onto Beastrend. No control goes out from Hogger to try to chase forward. Smackloud on the low side. Hogger first to go down. Zagara able to survive. Cawthon, wow, is just going to solo Chromie there. Caught in the full combo. Pushed away. ReGen Rebel striking back here on the map. They've got a double kill. They've got a camp and a catapult. We'll see how much damage they can do here in this top lane. Still 30 seconds on Hogger, 35 on Chromie. Next seed getting ready to spawn. "15 seconds and counting. ReGen Rebel. Looks like they're going to try to keep on going. Random Engineer pops the avatar just in case, but is getting burned very quickly. Has to jump out to safety. These camps are really stacked up. Zool's trying to get forward to do something about it. Here comes Hogger. Here comes Chromie. Double blink or double burrow there from Taco. It's used all of their goodwill. Anubarak taken down. Oh, but traded out for Muradin. Nice counter kill there from ReGen Rebel. You see that pierce from Chromie really helping into that soft backline. Terror's on the way. Top keep is already down. Mid keep looks like it's saved unless we get a slow siege victory here from ReGen Rebel. Cawthon tries to step forward. Smackloud opts for the Bone Prison. Poison Nova comes on out as well. Bunker going to be used by Cawthon. How much damage? Looks like not a scrap. Not a scratch. Bottom lane starting to push, but that's not too worrisome here for these squads. Very tight here in game number 2, coming down to the wire. All it's going to take is one big fight The lanes are softened up enough that you can just walk around for the victory. Staying close together, ReGen Rebel do not want to be caught separated. Burden being a little bit more careful than they have been. Getting the side camps here. SmackCloud dealing with the top lane catapults that are working through. This looks like it has the potential to go far. Neither team is really stepping out. Siege versus Bruiser here in the bottom lane. Siege camp only here in the mid. Right now, Hardstuck support group seem kind of lost. Not sure where to go next. Right side camp steal completed by ReGen Rebel. Hardstuck support group, they see their salvation spawning once again, but unfortunately their lanes are pretty pushed in. Taco tries to re-engage. Omar G is still bumped in, manages to self-unstoppable. SmackCloud in some trouble, hits the Poison Nova onto everybody. Trying to heal up off those Curse Strikes, doing very well. Poison Nova is cleansed away though, no control from Hogger. Wow, Chromie goes down, there goes Zulin, Hogger, ReGen Rebel with the triple, and they're looking for more. Stun goes out. Random Engineer gets away, but that is a triple. That is an open top lane and mid, and this looks like it's going to be a victory here for the blue side. Stun Train, not enough to take down Random Engineer. It looks like these minions definitely will be enough. Very nice job. ReGen Rebel looked like they might just go out with nothing, but they strike back and even up this series 1-1. GG. Very nicely played. Well executed comp there from ReGen Rebel. They fell behind in some kills, but they kept working the map, and when it came time to fight, they won enough in the late game to surge on through for a victory. Very nicely played. Let's go to the post game. Lunatic on the Junkrat, really shining on that damage. Top Siege, top hero damage at nearly 94,000. For Hardstuck support group, it was SmackCloud on the Zool, just clapping onto everybody with that blue build, with that Poison Nova. Top Siege, top hero damage, top experience soaked. Just Zool things. Let's update the scoreboard here. We'll get prepped for game 3. Double dank. Excellent. All right, we're going to a game 3. It's not something we do a lot, but we're doing it here today as we are tied up 1-1. Going to another short break here. We'll be back soon. Can they catch up to Bret Michaels? Looks like the answer is no, but they've got a quad, and they're going to start marching through the top lane. Breaking Bird going way into the back line, finding Goliath there. Unrelenting Strikes goes out. Dragon Arrow hits as well. Taunt onto Malfurion on the front line. Goliath bumped away. It's a huge silence. Is it going to be enough? Hanzo will go down, and Goliath survives. I Just Fizzed coming on down to try to secure the kill onto the rest. Drinking Bird trying to trade out versus Yawners, but there's the blink. Kira goes down. The short-handed defense double kill for Duratan's Couch. TTO continuing to jump in. There's the stun, though, from the edge, and Muradin is taken out. It's going to be another bunker here from Blaze. Flyest Raven trying to get the resets on those Fan of Knives. Blaze will fall. That will be Maiev taken out as well. Somehow Quantum and Ferret going to keep on living here. Mike is caught and taken out. Iron being run down as well. And that will be a full team kill for Bronze 6 with the 3-level lead in the open bottom lane. It looks like they're just going to go try to take this game. He wants a flank opportunity. Corrosive slide goes out. There's the ice wall trapping one. Corrosive is just going to mosh on the spot, catches 4 targets here. Still the only one unmoshed. Smackloud in trouble. There goes Brightwing. Misha is low. Will be going down next. Here she goes. Izik stunning onto the back line. Here comes non-champion. Johanna just soaking up so much engage and damage here. Majesty wants to get these hits onto non-champion and Miller Coffee. Kalaboth low, has to get away. Another Entomb goes out, this time onto Vala. Great positioning there from Majesty, getting the burst kill with that Mimic. Tray work. Gathered up. Valkyrie coming on down. Nice silence onto Orphea. Is there enough damage to follow it up? Drag connects. There's the Ancestral. The root does land, though. Orphea looking for any way out. Bit of self-healing, but it won't be enough. Xenochrist goes in there to try to help get the save, but will be just chain CC'd as well. Double kill for Reset City. Silence and Tomb goes out onto Rhaegar. Rhaegar trying to turn around. Crushing Jaws catches 2. Ancestral lands. Big splash. Gazlo's going to go down, and Saber Moon will survive. Nazebo is put into the cocoon as the chase continues. Showengal Rescue Rangers, that's another pick-off onto Malfurion. Muidar and Chaos Pigeon trying to run away. Last Ironskin hits. Muidar is super low. Chase forward, and that will be the pick. Chaos Pigeon falls as well. Sandy holding onto the front line. Isolation goes out, does not hit. D-Shield and Ancestral used there. Juan Pablo, though, now without any cooldowns, has to back away. X-Strike from Genji. Will be stopped there from Uther. Johanna taken down in the mix. Flyest Draven receiving the short range. Ooh, Juan Pablo trying to trade out there. Will go down at the gate. Iron was like, I got you. And Genji's like, no, don't pull me. I've got one of my 17 mobility tools available. It's all good. Gotta watch out. The scatter arrow nearly connecting. Objective is claimed. Emerald Wind hits. There's a great follow-up stun onto the front line by Hogger, and Brightwing will be caught. 0-day attack. Trying to use that movement speed from the Adrenal Stim Pack to move out. Full Shield Immortal. Oh, great stun from EZK onto 2. There's Tray work over the wall, and 0-day attack will be going down. Nice chase through by Reset City, but now they've got to deal with a Full Shield Immortal in here in the bottom lane. Down to 50% and dropping. Synthesis now jumping in there, and this looks like Heavy Greg have the damage. Uh-oh. No control from Hogger, but Hogger will go down. Stunned by the core. There goes Diablo. Genji falls. Core at 26%, and it looks like the defense will be enough. Sith trying to get away will go down. Malthael falls as well. Core saved at 26. Rest of the team for Cho'Gath Rescue Rangers is coming up. Tazek is looking for something. Anyone is put into the cocoon here. Stun onto the backline as Muidar tries to get a mosh but will not connect. Chaos Pigeon gets the stun with the Fear follow-up. Hebrew Hammer, X strikes into the back. ETC going to be the first to go down in this scuffle. So many low trying to escape. There goes Anduin. Emski chases forward onto Zoom then Boom. He keeps getting slowed and cannot escape. Triple so far. Hebrew Hammer once more. Chaos Pigeon will go down. Pina Colada escapes. That's going to be a quad here for the members of Cho'Gath Rescue Rangers. Nubrak going for the super flank here.
I'm coming for you.
Waiting for the team to come up. Izik coming as well. They're looking at patience here. Izik with the drag. Is the damage there, though? It is. Malfurion goes down. Nice crab claw attack by Boogans Forever. Here comes Fade. They want to take a fight here. Slide from Cat and Wedge. Drinking Bird gets away, bumped back. Gust is committed, and there's the save from Goliath. This could be a turnaround opportunity for Duratan's Couch. Wildcard still in the mix here. There's the light bomb to the back. It's a stun onto 4 on that front line. Sliding Mosh. The tour bus catches them as well. Duratan's Couch looking to finish him here. That is a triple kill. They're looking for more. Yonners moves in. That is the swift strike onto Falstad. Quad kill for Duratan's Couch. Can they catch up to Bret Michaels? Looks like the answer is no, but they've got a quad, and they're going to start marching through the top lane. Birkenberg going way into the back line, finding Goliath there. Unrelenting Strikes goes out. Dragon Arrow hits as well. Taunt onto Malfurion on the front line. Goliath bumped away. It's a huge silence. Is it going to be enough? Hanzo will go down, and Goliath survives. I Just Fizzed coming on down to try to secure the kill onto the rest. Drinking Bird trying to trade out versus Yawners, but there's the blink. Kira goes down. The short-handed defense double kill for Duratan's Couch. TTO continuing to jump in. There's the stun, though, from the edge, and Muradin is taken out. It's going to be another bunker here from Blaze. Flyest Raven trying to get the resets on those fan of knives. Blaze will fall. That will be Maev taken out as well. Somehow Quantum and Ferret going to keep on living here. Mike is caught and taken out. Iron being run down as well. And that will be a full team kill for Bronze 6 with the 3-level lead in the open bottom lane. It looks like they're just going to go try to take this game. He wants a flank opportunity. Corrosive slide goes out. There's the ice wall trapping one. Corrosive is just going to mosh on the spot, catches 4 targets here. Still the only one unmoshed. Smackloud in trouble. There goes Brightwing. Misha is low. Will be going down next. There she goes. Izik stunning onto the back line. Here comes non-champion. Johanna just soaking up so much engage and damage here. Majesty wants to get these hits onto non-champion. All right, welcome back. We are nearly set for game number 3 here in this best of 3 matchup. ReGen Rebel now 1-1 versus Hard Stuck Support Group. We're into our last lobby. Once Taco is done hobnobbing in general chat, we will get started. My cat is begging for attention. What is it, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. We'll hang out until they finally hit the go button. Oh boy. Uh-oh. There we go. Don't disconnect my earbuds, good boy. Alright, teams are looking pretty ready. Let's go to map select. Yeah! We are going to Infernal Shrines here for game number 3. This one chosen by ReGen Rebel. I want to see the spiciest possible compositions. I want to see 3 Artanuses in this game and 2 Mephistos. That's how this is going to work. Let's go into the draft. Alrighty. Buddy, are you going to call this draft for me? Who do you think the first band's going to be? He called Sonya, by the way. Sonya first band here for Hardstuck Support Group. Who's the second band? You can tell me. That's a good second band. We'll see if it comes through. Who's it going to be? You got to tell him. He called Vala, too. Alright. You want to get down? There we go. Alright, we're into the draft. Band's looking eerily familiar. See if things stick the same or if there's going to be any alterations here. Right one taken away. Is my right ear? Oh, I'm good. Okay. Speaking of things that are getting old in this setup, I really like my headphones, but they are starting to show their age. Missing some foam, a little bit shaky on the cord. But you know what? You make things work for as long as they can. It's doing just fine. Brightwing band, Gazla band. That does leave Johanna open. Random Engineer says, thank you very much. Locks that in here for Hardstuck Support Group. ReGen Rebel with a chance to respond. What's it going to be? It's going to be Blaze again. And Beastren going to take away that Stukov here. The Red Brethren. Solid Skinnergy there from ReGen Rebel. Hard Stuck support group. What are they gonna do with the Johanna here? Give me Kael'thas Rhaegar. They're taking Zool again. These mad lads that love their Necromancer. Heathen Dawn goes for the Chromie. Starting to see the patterns here for our two teams. And those patterns don't include the best hero in the game, Artanis. Can you believe it? I sure can't. Last couple times I've ended up as a player in the lobby instead of in the observer, and I've told them that I will play only if I can play a 10-death Artanis, because that's my favorite time to play. I want to just swap for no reason and then walk away. That's my play. Trades only. As Deckard is banned out by ReGen Rebel. Deckard definitely been a strong tool of area denial here. Junkrat taken out by Hard Stuck support group. They didn't have too much trouble dealing with the Junkrat, but can get some very reliable shrine damage and siege damage, and one of the better anti-siege heroes of the game as well. So just a solid ban overall to take some of the pressure off of Chromie. Cawthon opting for a Nubrak, and Lunatic going to give us our first fall stat of the series. Exciting stuff. Chromie definitely has to watch out for those flanking fall stats. They can duel quite well. Hard Stuck support group, they're looking across. They need some flex, they need some heals. What is it going to be? Zul'jin Rhaegar here. I got the Rhaegar right. Zul'jin Chromie as the damage profile. Okay. I was gonna say, like, you know, yeah, I mean, they've got good anti-siege, they've got good wave clear. I'm a little concerned that their presence on the point was a little bit weak into ReGen Rebel here, but they have good sniping potential with Chromie. This Meow Meow Cats goes for Asmodan. Wow, all of a sudden we've gone to a total artillery battle. Falstad Asmodan on one side, Chromie Zul'jin on the other. And the tanks are just going to be in the middle, eating all those shots, hoping not to get taken down. Goodness gracious me. Jin, are you being rude? Hey, stop being rude on camera. Look at this guy. If my already unmonetized video gets demonetized because of this cat. Bang frickin' look. Alright. We're loaded up. It's game 3 time. Who's gonna win? Let me know. We gotta know. Let's go in. Game number 3 on the left in the blue. For the last time tonight, we have ReGen Rebel. Cawthon on Blaze, Beastrend on the Stukov, Taco playing Anubarak, Lunatic is on Falstad, and Meow Meow Cats on the Asmodan. On the right in the red, we have Hard Stuck support group, Heathen Dawn on Chromie, Random Engineer on the Johanna, Omar G playing the Zul'jin, Syl on Rhaegar, and Smack Loud bringing it back, real loud, on the Zool. Checking our talents here, we've got the Gluttony quest for Asmodan, going to be looking to get the smacking onto heroes. Stacks for Falstad on the Hammerang has been chosen. And Zool still holding that level 1 for now, seeing which type of bone armor will be selected. Taco looking for a quick stun there, but no follow-up to be had just yet. The artillery has commenced. Johanna cutting off this rotation, but Stukov and Asmodan already leaked away. Omar G trying to step up. Ooh, a few axes into the back of Beastrend, but not enough for the takedown. Because now our side camps are up. Once again, Random Engineer trying to lead the team to an aggressive angle here. Don't know if they saw Johanna enter here or if they're just being extra careful. Taco is definitely going to see Omar G there. Looks like both teams going to just retreat and get their own camps going. No problemo. Let's check how the right side's doing. They're going to finish it up. And the left side. Oh, collapse possibly onto Asmodan here in the bottom lane. Meow Meow Cat's gathered up, slowed down again, and is going to escape. Oh, goodness, taking a chromie volley, though. Gotta watch out for that one. Stack check. 7 for Falstad, 34 for Asmodan. 3 for Zul'jin. These numbers have been brought to you by me wondering what to talk about. It's me, and there's not too much going on, so I found numbers, and I said them. Hope you enjoying the broadcast. Looks like a possible classic 2.5-minute team fight over the bottom siege camp. Random Engineer getting poked to oblivion here. Just barely able to escape with the help of that Iron Skin. Uh-oh, Omar G looking for Lunatic. Wow, the longest barrel roll of all time gets over the terrain there. Smackloud on the low side, going to be peeled for, will survive. And no one gets the camp. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Shrine active in the mid, we've got an Arcane Punisher coming up next. See if they want to start this up here. ReGen Rebel in position. Coffin gonna get to clicking and get to firing. Nubrak going to the top lane, trying to get that level 7. Maximize the soak here. Hardstuck support group gonna bully their way onto the point for now. Before Taco comes back down. Even on these minions. Meow Meow Cat's trying to throw those globes in. Grab hero stacks, grab some snipes on these minions. Lunatic goes right into the mix here as Omar G stepping towards the back. Manages to move away. Lunatic, Lunatic taking some big hits there. Chromie trying to follow it up, and that's the snipe. The edge of that sandblast. First blood goes over to Hardstuck support group. Now with a significant lead on these minions, looks like they've got this first Punisher all locked up. Arcane to push the mid. So for the Battle of the Siegers, going over to Chromie, but that's pretty well to be expected in the early going. Asmodan trying to stack into the late game here and become an absolute menace. Punisher baited towards the back of the fort. Not too much Hardstuck support group can do about that. Ooh, what a time stop by Chromie. Random Engineer might have been dead to rights there. Punisher down. No forts taken down. Now the push to level 10 shall begin. Random Engineer going to scout this. Thinking about an invade here, but Zul's already headed to the top lane and Blaze is coming down through the mid, so they probably don't want this fight. Ethan Dawn, uh-oh. Gonna be stunned and body blocked all to heck, and Chromie gets taken out by the two frontliners of ReGen Rebel. It's gonna give ReGen Rebel the opportunity to grab the neutral camp here in the bottom lane. Random Engineer thinking about walking in anyway. It's sort of a 3v4 situation. A little bit bold. Camp goes over to ReGen Rebel. Random Engineer. Jeez. Better watch out. Better watch out, but the Iron Skin is a powerful tool. 10's getting pretty close for both teams, looking even on XP for the moment. Frozen Punisher in the bottom lane to be called in probably a couple seconds here. ReGen Rebel now have their 10s. What's it going to be? Show me! We've got the Tide of Sin here. We've got Cocoon, Flailing Swipe, Bunker, Falstad still choosing. What's it going to be, Falstad? Mighty Gust has been selected. Hardstuck support group, they've got Falling Sword here for Johanna. Temporal Loop, Taz Dingo, Ancestral Healing, and Poison Nova. A little bit surprised to see the Falling Sword, but we are up against a Nubarak and Blaze. So just helping someone out of that logjam could be helpful. Lunatic gonna barrel roll back. See, that's the situation where a Blessed Shield to the face might have resulted in a pick. Blessed Shield to the face! But, you know, you got a game plan, you gotta stick with it. Going with a more reactive style here is Random Engineer. Lunatic gets a Gust there. That might have been a misclick. I'm not sure what the play was there, but it'll be back in about 45 seconds, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it sure would be nice to have for the start of this shrine. I'm gonna guess that was a misclick. Objective has started up. Zool's on the way. Hardstuck support group a little bit delayed in trying to go in here. They're just waiting on the edge. Here comes Random Engineer looking to create some space. Put into the Cocoon as Taco tries to get the stuns on the backline. They don't connect, though. Johanna going to be broken out. Taco in some trouble there on the front. Omar G just laying into him. Anubarak goes down. ReGen Rebel pretty far ahead on this objective, but forced to move away here. This is where Asmodan might be able to just throw in some Annihilation Globes and steal this objective, now that they're so far ahead. SmackLoud looking to even up the score here. There's a few hits with that Tide of Sin splash. Random Engineer moving forward. Beastren trying to get those last hits as well. 37, 38, and counting. Cawthon stepping up. And the Punisher will go over to ReGen Rebel. Something about the Frozen Punisher. Goodness gracious me and a half. Random Engineer tanking this. Uh-oh, taking a lot of damage there. Still not going to waste any time. Just takes the Ancestral and says, get back into the fight. Level 13's here for ReGen Rebel. As another jump goes out, this time the Unstoppable is there. This Punisher really wreaking havoc here on Hardstuck support group as their fort will fall. Taco. Looked like possibly was just going to dive onto Random Engineer again. Ethan Dawn. Oh, goodness gracious me. Got tided and got punished. Thirteen's even. ReGen Rebel slightly ahead in XP once again. As ReGen Rebel gets the camp steal, they're going to work on the bottom side camp. Asmodan and Falstad coming to help. Cawthon is going to use the bunker to self-cleanse there. Solid usage. Taco was looking for Random Engineer, but didn't get the hit. Gonna just throw Johanna in the Cocoon to try again here. Taco moving forward to try to ward. SmackLoud coming on down. Nice Unstoppable there. Gust, nicely timed there by Lunatic. Taco will survive. That's over 200 stacks now for Asmodan. Doing a good job finishing that level 1 quest. 58 here for Falstad. 14 out of the 30 here for Zul'jin. ReGen Rebel says thank you very much. We'll go ahead and take that. Bottom lane really pushing out. Zool has to deal with that push. Random Engineer, uh-oh, might be caught. Has the Unstoppable once again. You wonder why Johanna's so highly valued. That's kind of why. Gotham working left side. Smackloud working right side. Getting ready for the Mortar Punisher to get ready in the top lane. Taco coming across. They're looking for an invade here. Smackloud is low. Has to break away. Taco trying to get the stuns. Instead, we'll just get the steal. ReGen Rebel has officially painted the map blue. Getting all the available camps. We'll have 16 in a moment. There it is. Blaze in the off lane right now. Gonna try to get this cleared as our next shrine is activating. Asmodan just doing Asmodan things as Asmodan does. Nice stun, crossfire. Not going to be enough damage there, but Adrenal Stimpak comes out as well, but pretty tough to duel versus the blue Zool. Next shrine is activating. 4 members of ReGen Rebel on the spot here. Blaze on the way up, Zool on the way up. I don't know if I've seen Falling Sword actually be used by a Random Engineer yet. See if that comes out in this fight. Taco on the top. Wow, nice impale there to move away. Johanna stepping forward. Cawthon with a nice stun. Gonna be re-round onto the spot. Not a big deal, though. Taco into the back line. Syl was put into the cocoon. Double stun once again here. Random Engineer pops the Unstoppable. Smackloud going to be healed up with the Ancestral. Hard Stuck support group doing a good job of catching and countering. Taco going to go down here. Falling Sword does come out from Random Engineer to try to escape. Oh, what a catch. Cawthon needs one more. Johanna goes down. Lunatic, uh-oh, trying to trade out with the Taz Dingo. Not going to work out there. With the minions, oh no. Omar G nearly going down to minions. That would have been rough. 2 for 1 here for Hard Stuck support group, but ReGen Rebel once again nearly enough to just steal this. Asmodan grabs a couple, but is going to be flanked. Heathen Dawn trying to bring Asmo on back. Meow Meow Cats. Oh my gosh. Oh. Not quite enough healing there from Stukov. Punisher still going over to ReGen Rebel, though. It'll march its way against this top fort. Game looking kind of similar to game number 2 in that Hard Stuck support group ahead in kills, looking quite strong in that front, but ReGen Rebel has done a better job of running the map, and it's showing here. Something about the Punisher has been slain. Oh my god. Taco looking for another steal here with these Mignonis. Thinks better of it and moves away. Upside camp to be picked up. Hard Stuck support group looking like possibly flanking onto Taco here. Does get away. Heathen Dawn way up there. Luckily not scouted. This Blaze was definitely in stun position. Teams just kind of doing their thing. Not too much going on just yet. Getting their camps rolling. Getting their lanes cleared. Looking for 20. Speaking of, camp invade on the way. Big stuns from the front line, but the rest of the back line was already trying to move on back. Zul'jin is popped there by Stukov. Unbelievable. Taco going to get away on the top side here. Falling Sword is going to catch 3 Beast Rend low will go down. Ends up being a 1-for-1 there. And the camp is taken by Hard Stuck support group. I'm surprised it wasn't more. To be honest. Meow Meow Cats, though, is going to be caught under this fort and removed. Nice pickup from Hard Stuck support group. Taco trying to turn it around under fort range, but still is going to be fine. Hard Stuck does have their 20s, but they're short of Zul'jin right now. SmackCloud goes slice, dice, slice, dice, like a slice, dice, slice. Asmo and Stukov still waiting to get back on the battlefield here for ReGen Rebel. Taco not taking any tangents, just moving on back. Zul'jin's got to deal with a pretty big bottom wave here. '20s are going to be here for ReGen Rebel by the time this shrine activates. At some point, though, they're going to have to win one of these team fights. Taco stepping up, taking some damage. He's able to shield the rest. Mid-fort taken out by Hard Stuck support group. 20s are in, Asmodan's back. Blaze coming on down here. Uh-oh, Taco in some trouble. Ooh, nearly went right through the path of that Dragon's Breath. Cawthon wanting to flank here is seen by Chromie. Oh, they're looking. Objective is up and rolling. Asmo trying to get some snipes. This is an important team fight for both teams. Omar G and Random Engineer just locking out everybody from ReGen Rebel. Johanna put into the cocoon, and here they come. They're looking for Omar G. The Ancestral connects with the Unstoppable. There's the healing from the Johanna ult as well. Hard Stuck support group trying to turn this around. Meow Meow Cats, everyone's going to get into the bunker as Beastren silences and Zul will fall. What a bunker play from Cawthon. Omar G in the mix does not have the ult to live this time. Zul'jin goes down. Syl, Heathendon, and Random Engineer trying to move away. Cawthon nearly getting the connection there on the stun. Punisher is actually going to go over to Hard Stuck support group here. But it'll be cleared pretty much on the spot here by ReGen Rebel. They got the team fight they wanted, but it was too little too late on the objective. Nonetheless, they will stop it dead in its tracks. Poor Punisher. Punisher just wants to go and punch buildings, and these little measly heroes just keep getting in the way. Unfork. Massively mega unfork. We've got double push in the mid, bottom lane pushing in with this siege camp as well. ReGen Rebel setting up this 5v5 now. Zul'jin's back on the battlefield. See what they can do with this pressure. Blaze has to move back and try to catch up the minion wave. Gotta watch they don't accidentally get themselves into a fight while Blaze is away. Cawthon is catching up here. Next Punisher is mid lane. It'll be the Arcane Punisher. ReGen Rebel not gonna let themselves get invaded for free again here. Shaman camp rolling. Hard Stuck support group thinking about taking out the bottom fort. Seems like they're just begging for a fight, though. Taco and Lunatic, they're going to come around. Big bomb on top of the Mighty Gust. Everyone is going to be trapped in the corner here. Bunker comes out from Blaze to block the retreat. Silence Arrow and the Asmodan ult come through once again. Heathendon in trouble will be taken down. SmackCloud in the back falls as well. Risky move gets punished there. Hard Stuck support group lose 2. Pushing out the bottom lane. Top lane Shaman camp is rolling. Taco wants to go and support that. They could also just stay mid with this camp. Taco's going to try to get another shaman camp pushing the top lane to take down this keep. Top lane cleared. Here comes the shaman. Still 25 seconds on any damage support from Chromie. Can they take down this keep? Azmodan is finished with all quests here. Over 100 stacks for Falstad. Zul'jin's finished quests. The scaling has peaked. As Johanna put into the cocoon here. Just trying to get this keep down. Keep will fall. Not trying to commit any more cooldowns. ReGen Rebel moves away. Lunatic just going to say, here's the gust. We're just going to admire the gust for a moment and then move on out. Quickly jumping on this clear here is ReGen Rebel, Taco, and Lunatic. Ooh, taking a big chunk at a random engineer. That's got to feel bad. Down to half before they even get into the fray here. Ooh, great cleanse there from Syl. There's the splashing heal. Johanna taking it in there to try to start this fight. Taco into the backline, trying to get the extra stuns onto Heathen Nod. Chromie goes down, but so does Anubarak. Smackloud with a massive flank here onto Falstad. Lunatic in major trouble. Will go down, but so does the Zul'jin. 2 for 2 here. ReGen Rebel are ahead on the minions. Syl, oh my gosh, nearly gets blasted there by Azmodan. Cawthon now being run down by Smackloud, taking a ton of damage. Cawthon moves away, getting to be rooted still. They want this blaze so badly, but they're not going to get it. Oh, Smackloud! Gonna be healed up by Johanna, but nearly smacked by a lane minion for the kill. Cawthon and Beastrend healed up, trying to move back in. Iron Skin is used. Core taking damage in the top lane from these catapults. Random Engineer trying to guide them away as these minions are being gathered up by Syl. Random Engineer has to go back, and it looks like ReGen Rebel are going to control this objective. Core shielding is gone as the catapults siege in here. Core down to 82%, and the Punisher's marching through the mid lane. Falstad's back. Anubarak is on the way. ReGen Rebel. Oh, you guys don't need a camp. Just move up. Get up here. No, the Punisher is pulled in and is being cleared for free. Oh, the humanity. ReGen Rebel, get up there. Punisher down to half here as it's working on the keep. Now the team's going to come through and support. Random Engineer trying to bait it down below. Mid keep goes down. ReGen Rebel going to just keep on going here. Core shielding is being peeled away super fast, and the core is falling down to 60% and continuing. Mega Gust once again. They're going to use the bunker, and the pressure is just too much. ReGen Rebel coming all the way back are going to take this series 2-1. GG. What a set here. ReGen Rebel looked like they were about to get skunked there in game number 2. Are your series victor, taking back that game 2 and taking the win in game 3. Very, very close set. Let's go to the post game. Checking on the stats here. Meow Meow Cats on the Azmodan, of course, in a long game like that. Really scaling up large. Top siege, top hero damage there for ReGen Rebel. Smackloud on the Zul, once again, just showing extreme prowess on the map and in the team fights. Just wasn't enough to take down the victory on this one. Go to the talent screen, update the scoreboard, and see if we can get an interview with our winner. All right. Let's get over there. Is my name from Futurama? It sure is. see who's.
Woo.
Hello, hello, Taco.
Hey, did you get my DM?
Let's see here. Can you say asshole? Yeah, sure.
Okay, Meow wants me to tell you all how much it's after that set. So, but I figured I'd ask you before saying it on your stream.
Well, I'll tell you what. You play a very aggressive split pushing Anubarak, so it doesn't. It comes with the territory when you live on the enemy side of the map as much as you do.
You know, I thought it was fun. That's one of my favorite things to do with Anubarak. No free scouting there was the first game Volskaya?
Yeah.
God, that was so long ago. I don't even remember the protectors.
Oh man.
Do you like those? Do you like those solo fort pushes?
I mean, it's not something I'm used to seeing from Anubarak, but I mean, you built burning beetles. What else are you supposed to do with them, right?
But you're used to seeing me as a tank, though.
I am used to seeing you as a tank.
Which is Taco really tanking if he's not abandoning his team every chance he gets?
You know, that is a Taco. You know, that's a Taco trademark.
That is absolutely correct.
If you're on the same screen as your team, then you got to get further ahead.
Yeah. Although I will say, Meow does a really good job of yelling at me and reminding me where I'm supposed to be. Even though I was shot caller those 2 games I tanked, somehow I got called.
Showed called sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Well, this was a real grinder of a set. It was looking like you were about to get skunked there in game number 2, but you managed to hang on there. So for Garden of Terror, it looked like you were running the map pretty well, but the fights weren't exactly going your way. What was sort of the game plan post 10 once you saw that it seemed like the 10s were really favoring Hardstuck support group there?
I mean, even before 10, but our goal was like, don't fight them. We just always suck at not fighting until we get killed a bunch of times. We're like, oh, right. So remember that, our opponents that are using this interview for scouting, if you kill us a bunch, we're going to start winning. So don't kill us.
A solid tidbit of data there. Very, very good. Man. So, I mean, Volskaya Foundry was fairly quick as far as Volskaya Foundry goes, but 2 pretty long games there on Garden of Terror and Infernal Shrines.
Felt like we were hard stuck in those maps.
It was a marathon there. Do you feel like the teams had enough practice in longer sets like this one, or was the fatigue starting to set in?
I don't know about Hardstuck. I mean, they've played with us a lot, so probably, but our team is used to long games. I think it was our first season. We had a 43-minute Infernal Shrines.
Oh.
And that was game 3. So yeah, if the game ends before the level 26 power spike, are you even playing it right?
Man. Well, I mean, you built for it, and especially in that game 3, Asmodan finishing the baseline quest there. Falstad was at 120 stacks or something on the baseline. You know, you're building for level 26. That was the comp for it.
Oh, absolutely. No, but I think game 1 was rough. It was not as fun as we like to have it's not as much fun as we like to have when we play HOTS. And so kind of afterwards we were like, remember guys, we're playing to have fun. And so we drafted some fun comps for 2 and 3, and they turned out to be really fun.
I mean, just sort of speaking about the team a little bit there, why don't you let the folks know a bit about ReGen Rebel as a squad? Have you been pretty much able to keep the same roster over the last couple iterations, or do you have any new additions?
So we are the same roster, I think, minus a player from sort of minus a rostered member from last season. But 4 of us, Vel didn't play tonight, but Vel, Beast, Meow, and I are from the OG roster. We lost 2 members. I forgot about someone that didn't exist from last season. So we lost two roster members going into this season, or since registering last season, I should say. Cawthon and Lunatic came on for last season and have been doing a great job. So we've got 4 OGs and 2 now part of the groups. That Cawthon, that means you can't leave. You have to stay. I know you. No, Lunatic and Cawthon have been great additions. And we work really well together. Like I said, the first game didn't really feel all that great, and we had a bit of a discussion, like, hey, how can we move things around to make this feel rebellious? And we adapted really well. We're used to adapting. I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't pick my hero at all that draft or that set.
It was kind of controlled a little bit in the draft.
Oh wait, no,
there.
maybe I picked the Sylvanas first, but whatever.
You did snap the Sylve.
Yeah, we did, but we swapped heroes around the entire time, and every pick, except for maybe me on the Brightwing, every pick was a viable option for that player. So.
Well, it's good that you were able to sort of find your footing and recenter as a team and come back there. It was a solid performance.
Oh, it was great. Really, really solid, really fun, really rewarding too. And it really is part of our longevity as a team. Is, you know, I kind of joked about it earlier, but Meow yelling at me to be where I'm supposed to be and getting suggestions from everybody else about like what calls are we making, what's open, because not everybody sees everything. Some of us don't even have the minimap DLC installed, so but everybody's comfortable enough to speak up and call each other out on our shit. And so it works out, that having that kind of comfort. I will say, speaking about Rebel, Silk Coffee, who's been a member of Hardstuck still in game, but member of Hardstuck for the past 2 seasons, was on our team for several seasons before going to Hardstuck. So we got an extra little meetup going on. So that was fun.
Well, it's always fun when you cross paths with an old pal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really fun, especially because, and we get to talk and banter throughout the sets. And this is one of the teams that we feel comfortable about being able to banter with through regardless of who's winning or losing. Because a lot of the times, like, you go in game 1's all fun and whatever, then game 2 it's like, well, one team's now down and trying to come back, and so anything feels like it might be toxic, but with this team we can talk pretty much the entire time. I went and sprayed mid, and Silk Coffee's like, reported, because she said she's gonna report me to Vel because rules enforcement, because there's been a lot of discussion about like what's BM and what's not, and you know, it's like, well, it depends on the situation and who you know, and this is a team that we know and like to play with a lot. We set stuff up. We haven't had as much opportunity to scrim, but they're great.
Well, it was a great set indeed. 2-1, always good to go to all 3 games there, but you coming out ahead today, congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
And the floor is yours for any final shoutouts you'd like to make.
Yeah, I hope my wife feels better, because it's nice having our dedicated healer, but not having her throws loops at other people, so I don't know. Breathe in the chat and Greek Fire showed up just to watch me, and apparently. And so I appreciate that. And Pat is our ever faithful cheerleader, and even though he's not on the team anymore. So, and Krush, thank you so much for casting.
Oh, my pleasure. Glad I got to see this one again. Missed you last week, but we got
sorry, you didn't miss much last week. And big shout out to Murda and the ReGen fam, of course.
Always. All right, Taco, thanks for coming by and chatting. Congrats again on the win, and good luck going forward in the season.
Thanks, friend. I'm looking forward to rewatching the cast.
Absolutely.
Some of that I was like, man, that'd be fun to cast.
Well, it's all up. I mean, the VOD, I think it's on 720 for a little bit, but it's all available pretty much immediately.
All right, fantastic.
Check it out.
Looking forward to it. I'll be watching the cast and trying to find my way into Baldur's Gate.
Excellent.
Have
a good time there, and I'll catch you next time.
Yeah, have a good night, Krush. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, folks, that is going to be it for today's cast. ReGen Rebel coming back with the 2-1 victory over Hardstuck Support Group. Very well fought series on both sides. We'll be looking to see how these teams do down the stretch. That is going to be it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here, cheering on your teams in the chat, and generally hanging out with me. I know it's sometimes out of your way to come on over to YouTube and check out these live streams. Everything is still very Twitch-centric in the live streaming space, but I appreciate you taking the time to come on over here. Check out my content. If you've not already subscribed and you want to see the edited VODs, you want to see the game of the week, make sure you hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when those go up here on the channel. youtube.com/@crushcasts. And on that front page, you can also see upcoming live streams. We're going to be casting next Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be making sure to get those upcoming live streams on the page so you can see exactly what we're doing when and plan accordingly. We're going to be on our way. Once again, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.